Saiyan armor base Trunks, definitely D tier, or they just call him melee Trunks or whatever. Doesn't really matter. He's D tier. He sucks in my opinion. He is worse in my opinion. Worse than Z early Goku in my opinion. Like he's just bad. There's no real redeeming qualities about this character whatsoever. Honestly, nothing. Like he's not good. He's not good. He doesn't even do more damage than the Z earlies. Okay, now we're finally talking. Trunks Super Saiyan, B tier. That's a big jump from D tier. Yes, this character does damage. He gets buffs. He has a good explosive wave. Even though early, base Trunks did have an explosive wave, that was not helping him. He actually has a good rush move. He had rush moves and key moves, but they weren't really that good or anything that stood out as good. So yeah, I'm gonna give him the B tier. Believe it or not, this is one of the most underrated Trunks in the game. So yeah, I will say that. He's definitely liked. Yeah, I'm gonna say he just is the underrated Trunks in the game. This Super Saiyan, because he's good. He could have been A tier if they just gave him more. Yeah, and this is kind of where he goes back down a little bit. I'm going to give him C tier for Super Saiyan Grade 3 Trunks Melee. See, the thing is, he gets a Auto Spark, and maybe some buffs with the Auto Spark and Explosive Wave, but he's still not that good. Number one, he's slower, and some of his attacks actually go down. If you actually look at his skill grab, like, you know, his little skill tree or stats tree, it looks terrible. Like, I'm telling you, bro. You're better off just using a normal Super Saiyan. Don't go this far. Trunks DBS base, C tier. So it's not really bad. And he has an unblockable that comes from his original Z Future Trunks form. His base form. But it's very weak. But it's unblockable nonetheless. He has a solar flare, so I'm gonna give him a C tier. If he was just slightly better, he could have been B, but nah, I'll just give him a C tier for the hell of it on that part. It's just the fact that he's just not, he's not all that, bro. He's not all that. But we're about to get a mean increase. DBS Super Saiyan Trunks, A tier. No doubt in my mind. See, okay, he lacks the rush moves or the unblockables that he just had technically. But I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think none of that really matters to the point of what he actually can do. Dude has an explosive wave. He has an instant spark that gives basically every buff in the game. That's very helpful for the long going fight. For you to have defense and key and all that. He does about 17,000 damage in my opinion with this sort of hope. So that's a decent amount of damage for you. So that's like A tier material in my opinion. So yeah. Kid Trunks base, D tier. I mean, it's a kid. Come on, guys. He is not going to be good. He's like, the thing is, I'm not gonna give him no like trash either. These are kid characters. Their stats are meant to be low, guys. So yeah, I'm not giving him no crap. The only thing that makes this character good is actually he has 3 bars of health. That's really it. There's a lot of characters like him that don't even get 3 bars of health. So yeah. Okay, now this is a very good. Alright. Kid Trunks Super Saiyan is a B tier in my opinion. With the instant spark within the buffs and some good moves actually. I'm sorry, but dude is actually really good. Like, I don't think y'all know how good Kid Trunks Super Saiyan is because he's actually good. Like, you can hold your own with this character, man. Then you got his own ultimate that does a good 15,000. Just about. So yeah, he's good. So Goten base. Same thing like Kid Trunks base, but worse in my opinion. D tier. See, the reason why it's worse is because he actually doesn't have no substance behind his real base. Like, at least with Kid Trunks, he had actual good moves. The only real good move he has in his kit and base, in my opinion, is his ultimate. Charge does 7,000 damage, and that's a real move, but come on. Like, no. I'd rather you just go right into Super Saiyan. 12,000. That's not bad. He's just a kid character, so it makes sense. Now, his Super Saiyan is C tier. The reason why it's not B tier is because, like I said earlier, it's kind of still on that mess side, you know? But at least he does go up, and he is more serious. He has way better moves. He's more serious. You can actually play this character, bro. If you play Goten base, you're just a troll, I believe. But yeah, he's C tier material, and he has one of the good looking ultimates in the game, where they went against Bio Broly, so that's a plus. That is a huge plus, you know? So yeah, Super Saiyan Goten is C tier in my opinion, for sure. Gotenks base is C tier. Okay, let me explain something. The reason why he's not a B tier base is actually because of one reason. And the reason is because of that debuff he gets. See, I just did it. Look, he gets 2 debuffs when he's supposed to be buff. Like, hell no. He gets 2 nerfs. That's a C tier character, bro. The only thing that makes him stand out from all the other child characters is the fact that he's a fusion and he gets 1 extra health bar. If he didn't get none of that stuff, I wouldn't have tell the difference from him than half of them. I'm sorry. But don't get me wrong, he's good. It's just, they should have never did that little nerf thing, bro. Oh, blue buffs. He's strong though. Okay, Gotenks Super Saiyan is a different and a big increase. Different story and a big increase. He is a A tier for sure. See, one thing about this character I really love is the fact that he doesn't just rely on 1 buff. That's number 1. And the number 2 thing is he has 2 unblockable moves. The first one is the best one, and that's Galactic Donut. Even though it does 11,000 damage, it's really good. Really good. It's hard for people to time out of that. Then you got your Kamikaze Ghost that does a lot of damage, actually. So he's an A tier. He's for sure A tier. Learn how to play this character and you'll be whooping some ass, bro. It ain't no doubt. His Super Saiyan 3 is surprisingly not that good. Sure, it does damage, but it's not that good compared to his Super Saiyan. It's a B tier, strong B tier. I'm gonna say B plus. Like a B plus in my opinion. He's just not as good as his Super Saiyan, bro. Like he gets some buffs. He gets a Vice Shout, as in like a paralyzed kind of. But other than that, he's not that good. Like he's just not. Like, no, I'm not gonna say he's not good. He actually is good. It's just the fact that there's no special traits that make him onto that E tier level. Except for him just being Super Saiyan 3 in the fusion in the extra blue health bar. That is it. So yeah. So B tier. Vegito base is a B tier, no doubt. He's not A tier because nothing really doesn't make him truly stand out. Like sure, he gets the extra health bar. But nonetheless, he's a B tier. He's a strong B tier. He is like the best B tier in the game, bro. I'm gonna say right now. He could have been A tier if he just had more to him. Just a little bit more, maybe a little bit more damage or something, but he's a strong B tier, so yeah. Vegito Super Saiyan, S tier. Yeah, I know, that's a dramatic push, but let's get real here. Even though with the patch and everything, the reality is this is an S tier character. It's not about his damage, it's about his uniqueness. Just because it's after image strike and how powerful the character is, and actually how well done, how well this character works, and sorry, I gotta say S tier in my opinion. This is one of those characters you just can't deny. Like sure, you can argue A tier, S tier with this character all day, but I'm just gonna keep saying S tier. Especially for his early strong start. I'm sorry, there's no denying that. Dude is just a monster. Vegito Super Saiyan Blue, S tier. Y'all already knew. I think y'all already knew this. He was an S tier before. The moment he got in the game, nobody didn't even have to try him out, and he was an S tier. I'm sorry. Like, bro, his moves are strong. He's good. He's fast. He has a full power charge that keeps him going in a fight forever. S tier. S tier. He has a beautiful ultimate and a strong ass ultimate. Does about 20,000 damage. I'm sorry, but Vegito is just that guy, bro. He's a dog. Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and Super Vegito are S tiers. There's no change in my mind on that either. You just can't change my mind on that. I'm sorry, but S tier Vegitos. People really be sleeping on this character. Gogeta is an A tier. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not even gonna say sorry for that one, but bro is an A tier in my opinion. He does 12. He does decent damage with both of his buffs. He has defense. He has key moves. He got an instantaneous move. How is this character trash? He's easy to learn. A tier. Now he would have been S tier if he just had more to him, like possibly like an instant spark with the buffs. Then that would have put him on S tier level. But nah, he's an A tier though in my mind. Like I can't put him in a B tier category. I'm sorry, I just can't. Gogeta is actually tough as hell. And if y'all disagree, that's on y'all, but he's A tier. Okay, this might sound crazy, but Gogeta base is an A tier. Yeah, okay. If Vegito fans, just listen to me, okay? This character gets an instant spark with all the buffs in the game. He gets a super explosion wave that does about 12 to 13,000 damage. Now I'm about to see 13,000. I'm sorry. Just in his base form, he's wildly powerful because of that instant spark with all the bait. Like, bro, he is his own. Like, bro, I'm sorry, but he's just too powerful in my opinion. Okay, Gogeta Super Saiyan A tier. Yeah, he doesn't really go up at all. Like, he kind of goes down, but I'm not gonna say he's a B tier though. He's just more or less like an A tier that kind of got his moves switched around. That's what this character is right here. Because I had thought about it, and I was contemplating. I was like, I feel like his base form gives more to offer, but it's like I can't take it away because he still does good stuff. Instant transmission, the finish sign, the ultimate, the chargeable Kamehameha. So, in my opinion, he is a A tier. Problem, but a low A tier at that. I feel like he actually goes lower than his base form. But if you want to use his Super Saiyan, go for it. His Super Saiyan is really good. You can wreck a lot of people with this Super Saiyan form, I admit. It's actually one of the good Super Saiyan forms. It's just the fact that he could have been better. He could have been better, but nonetheless, I could say the same thing for his Super Saiyan Blue form though. But you thought I would keep him at the A tier though. No, his Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is actually an S tier potential. Why? I think a lot of y'all will understand that Stardust Breaker, Stardust Barrier, or whatever it's called, that's all I needed to see in a patch for it to make him one of the most defensive characters in the game right now. His defense now is top tier. That right there. People can spam that, and that's right here. That does 5,000 damage. Hold it, hold still, and you will hit a 5,000 damage key move off a key blast. Sorry, bro. He's an S tier, in my opinion. Even though he is the weakest fusion, one of the weakest, he's still S tier. Now for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Yeah, he's an S tier, no doubt. He's one of the strongest, or probably the strongest character in the game. Just off of base stats, in my opinion. Base stats. The key word is base stats. So without, like, you know, his instant spark and stuff, you know, dude is just right there, right next to MUI Goku, UI Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and like Super Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, like S tier all day. Videl is D tier. See, but here's the thing, she is like a D plus. She's a D plus in my opinion. Like, the thing that makes her actually good is her auto spark and her after image strike. She actually is better than she seems. The problem is she's just very weak. If she just had a little more damage to her, she would have been a C tier in my opinion. But it's fine now. It's fine because this is just lore accurate. Videl is not supposed to be powerful. She's just supposed to be talented at natural fighting. And that's what she is, D tier. Master Roshi, he's a B tier. His base form is B tier potential. See, people don't understand something, but he's actually way better than he seems. It's not because of the fighting, it's actually because of these two moves I'm about to use. Is this move? This is unblockable. And watch how much this move does. I think boosted too. That's like 6,000 right there. Watch, boom. That's almost 7,000 damage right there. That's pretty good for him. Then you got the little jar move, evil containment wave. Yep. Unblockables, bro. He has two unblockables that does, and that one does 15,000. B tier. Now Roshi full power is still B tier, but I think the thing is, the reason why I'm gonna give him B tier is because his buff. And the fact that he just can box with this character. He can box with this character and actually do something. He's just not gonna do as much damage, but he's good. He's a good character, I admit. He's good. It's just more the fact that people don't really use this form. They use him, they start off in this form, then they untransform for the extra health bar, which is smart. So I give him B tier just because of that extra health bar mainly. So yeah, I'll keep it to you like that. And this ult takes so long. So if you want to do a key clash, you better be the first one doing the key clash, okay? So initiate it first like that. So yeah. And he has a weaker ult, sadly enough. But as well as B tier. Okay, now for Frieza first form, C tier. It's really his buff that turns me off. Yeah, see, you see that blue buff, the little the key nerf? Yeah, I don't like that stuff. All that stuff ruins a character. I'm gonna tell you like it is. It's not about lore accurate. I've never seen him not charge and still be okay. Like, I don't know what that shit is about, really. So he's just a standard C tier to me, honestly. He could have been better. They could have made him better, but it's only his first form. His second form is still C tier. I'm sorry, he doesn't really get good until like his final form, in my opinion. His final form makes him actually good, in my opinion. Oh my goodness. Nah, his second form is not. It's just, I'm sorry, guys. No, I don't care how many buffs they give him. I don't care, but he's not. His second form Frieza is not solid, bro. I mean, he's solid, but not B tier worthy. Third form is B tier worthy, finally. Because it just damage increased by just a little bit, sadly enough. In actual buffs, in moves, in having a balance of diverse moves. That's it, actually. That's the only reason. There is no other reason. I'm sorry, but watching Z Frieza transforming, bro, and he's just like barely doing that much is pissing me off. Like, honestly, he's just B tier potential. His third form is decent, okay? Just his third form actually kind of cuts through like my, standards. His final form is B tier. Now, don't get me wrong. He's not like a low B tier, though. He's like a high B tier. He's one of the good B tiers, okay? I'll tell y'all that. Because of the auto spark and the fact his moves actually do something. In my opinion, it's pretty good. And his key blasts are death beams. So I'll just say a strong B tier. He's a strong B tier. He's a good one. They could have just made him a little better, gave him some buffs, but I understand why they didn't do that, because it's only final form Frieza. It's only final form Frieza, so it's high. They could have just, whatever. This is going to be very controversial, but I think Frieza 100% is S tier because of two reasons. Because he has two unblockable moves that do so much and don't take that much ki. That is why. He is a spammable He is the most unavoidable spammy character you can go against in the game. So I have to give him the S tier. But here's the thing. He is the lowest S tier on the list now. Because of his damage on his ult. And his damage in general. If he had more damage, he would have been higher S tier. Mecha Frieza is C tier. Just garbage. Straight garbage. There is no redeeming true. See, the thing is, not D tier because actual decent damage and decent buffs and a unique key move, but nonetheless, stats are actually decent for a C tier though. But he's one of the low C tiers though. He's just not that good in my opinion. He is not that good. Could have been better. Honestly, they kind of screwed this character over. DBS Frieza is a B tier, a strong B tier. Like, I really like this character too. Like, but here's the thing: just because I like a character really doesn't mean that I put him at A tier, S tier. This is like B tier. That's unblockable, by the way. So that makes him unique, believe it or not. He's actually strong. Like this, in my opinion. He's one of the strongest. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to that with the Supernova too. Yeah, I'm gonna say B tier, nothing more. I'm just like, there's really nothing I can say about this character except for just saying he's good. Goten Frieza is an A tier, okay, hands down. Now, why is he not an S tier? They didn't give him no buffs. They gave him a trash move, kinda. That move right there I just used. That move could have been better. They should have made it do more damage just in case if it missed more. Just saying, in my opinion. They kind of gave him a trash move, so everybody who uses Goten Frieza only uses one move, and that's No Hard Feelings in the ultimate. So this is a S tier character that was ruined because of one thing. A move. It is sad, bro. Ruined by one character. I mean, one move. A tier. Imperfect Cell is B tier. Yeah, I know. Why so high? Well, number one, as I found out, you can actually get health back with his moves. So, yeah, I'm gonna tell you like it is. That's B tier potential. And his moves actually do decent damage for what it is. For his stats and the fact that he can gain back health, yeah, he's B tier. B tier. I can't give him A tier because that means he would have more unique traits about him, but his only unique traits is the fact that he can actually get health back. So we're gonna keep it like that for now. But yeah, Imperfect Cell's alright though. I'm sorry guys, but C tier for Semi-Perfect Cell. They could have done this character way better, in my opinion. And honestly, I actually don't have a problem with the character at first. It's really his ult. His ultimate got me so fucked up, actually. Like, yeah, I get that he blows himself up in Semi-Perfect Cell form, but they could have done something more with that, bro. I don't know. Like, they could have actually, like, I don't know, after when he blows himself up, they could have gave him permanent buffs or something. You know, I'm just saying something more fair for him, for the character, because they did this character dirty, y'all. I don't even know if this is unblockable or not. I don't really care. I think it is unblockable, but still, yo. And it does so little damage. You're gonna do all that, get your health to literally 1%. Look at that! 14,000 for that? Hell no, C tier. Perfect Cell is a B tier, a strong B tier. Now, is he better than Imperfect Cell though? That's the question. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you like it is. I really don't. Like, you get okay, I'll tell you like this. How about this? You get more benefits in being Imperfect Cell than Perfect Cell. But if you actually want more of a skill set and like a fighting set, then be Perfect Cell. How about that? That makes sense. So I'm gonna have them tied. Benefits versus fighting. As in, like, you just want to throw hands, Perfect Cell. If you want to cheese, Imperfect Cell. So yeah, B tier. Super Perfect Cell, this might be a stretch, but I'm gonna put him in the A tier category. Just because how well this character is. Like, sure, he doesn't do that much damage, but the fact that he has an instant transmission with a wild sense, and in the fact that his moves go together so well, I'm gonna give him A tier. And he's fast too, really fast. He's one of the fast fighters in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna say Super Perfect Cell is a A tier character on standard. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.